Salutation, darlings. Azorwing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Let's see. Last time we... Oh, hold on.
Welcome to Ballet Mermonia.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you. I'd be happy to teach you.
Okay. There we go. Tell me, didn't look on Discord. Of course I did. Of course I don't have a Discord to click on. Anywho, moving on. Today, we are going on a real adventure. One day, you reunite with an old friend at Cafe Ludicrous. Filmmaking notes, talk to Xavier, and reunite with an old friend. What exactly are we doing? I haven't got a clue, but hey, this is what we're gonna do. Oh. And par my own little rules, we're not doing... There are no Archon or Stray quests to do, so I'm just using whatever team I'm working on currently. She's so tiny. I was gonna say, I had a weird loading glitch. Oh, what is... There's a specific word for it. Because normally, like, the music that we hear is very much, like, it's just for us to hear. But, like, currently, this is 110%, like, coming from here. Yo. No. Anywho, Xavier, hello again, good friend. Oh, we meet again, my gallant adventure friend. Hello, my gallant producer friend. Long time no see, Xavier. How have you been recently? How have you been recently? Oh, we're in sync. The mark of a friendship that has withstood the test of time, surely. But since I was a little faster, why don't we start with you? Same as always, working for the Adventurers Guild, with a little bit of world saving, with a little bit of saving the world on the side. Composed as always, I see. Were it anyone else, I'd call her out for pulling my leg, but with you, I know it's all true. As for me, things are the same as always. Wrap shooting one film, and it's time to start preparing for the next. Recently, I've had this idea for an adventure plot. A group of people who start as strangers were forced to travel together after an accident to overcome a slew of trials and thrills. I haven't decided what sort of thrills exactly, but things will go well enough for them to grow into heroes. As for the ending, it's all undecided. Maybe our heroes shall go their separate ways, or blaze a trail into the realm of sequels. Got a few plot ideas besides that one. Frankly, I feel like I have a whole sea of them in my head that tips over every time I lie down at night, drowning me in inspiration. On one hand, I'm sleep deprived, but on the other, I'll never run out of great ideas for as long as I live. Well, sounds like everything's going smoothly. Well, not everything. There's always funding and sponsorships. Sometimes I'll run into generous sponsors with great taste, or get opportunities like the Fontania Film Festival. Those big breaks are few and far between, so I've had to think of my own solutions. Well, do you need any help? Oh, thanks for your concern, but no, I'm in no dire need of special assistance. I avoid resorting to a friend's kindness to achieve my dream as much as possible. All I need from a friend are their kind regards and to keep in touch. I'll figure out some way to solve my financial problems. For instance, I'm helping my sponsors shoot some commercials. It doesn't pay very much, but it's a good source of stable income. Commercials? Yes, ever since film became popular, many merchants and organizations have developed a taste for this new innovative marketing method. They'll go to someone with a plan and have them help shoot the film. Rather than focusing on narrative elements, a commercial needs to capture the audience attention quickly. So they're faster paced, and we filmmakers need to be more creative with our methods. Oh, and the sponsors themselves are full of ideas. Not all of them good. Some give contradictory suggestions, while others are befuddlingly unreasonable. Ha! Don't let anyone else hear a word of that, though. Sounds rough. It's alright. It's the price they paid for creating the stories I truly want to. It's like eating seafood. Can't get at that sweet meat without cracking the shell, can you? Don't worry about me. Also, if you thought my previous examples were absurd, you should have seen the sponsored insisted I have a thriller film protagonist, a tough, no-nonsense guy, show up in the film's opening chugging a carton of their baby milk. Nice. Think of the scariest, toughest guy you know. Just stopping by to drink a carton of baby formula. Goddamn. More commercial shot on the side means fewer production placements in my films. Put it that way. Commercial shooting seemed like a much more pleasant option. Ah, yes, now that I think about it, there's a little something I could use your help with. Interested in? Oh, what is it? Well, it's been an age and a half since we last worked together. We shot tons of good films then, and if memory serves, you quite enjoyed the process too. Want to try making a commercial together this time? Quite different from films, but they have charms all their own. I shot all the material beforehand, so you won't have to run around filming new scenes. All we need to do is add a little creative spice to the editing. Ah, so this is post-production and editing. If you need creative spice, you've come to the right person. Right person, not rice person. Great, in that case, come find me when you have the time. Don't worry about the final product, I just want to do something meaningful with an old friend. And if anything comes up with the sponsors, I'll handle it. Besides, commercials are meant to be interesting. Let's follow our muses and go with the flow. Who knows, things might turn out better than we think. Alright, following synopsis, select appropriate assets for each shot, then compile them into a complete sequence and finish editing. By editing in line with the synopsis, you can earn rave reviews. Once you've received a rave review, you'll no longer be restricted by the script limitations, enabling you to decide the total number of assets to use and experiment freely by creating final cuts of different lengths. Each asset can be used a maximum of 3 times for the same script. Let's see. View the assets overview to view the browse all the assets and their corresponding lines. You can save the final cut after editing. The first cut you complete will be set to share by default. You can see the final cuts to share with your friends in the editing records. Oh my gosh, of course, Ito had to get on it. I do see Shinobi there. And his friends looking wicked cool. Hey, our girl who's out of time. Man, whatever the hell's going on here. And of course, Zhangling, our favorite chef. Let's start in the beginning. A vital choice. This one definitely seems potion. Yeah, an alchemical potion advertising commission from the Knights of Favonius. The client hopes to focus their marketing on the importance of choosing the right potion. 5 or more asset types to complete editing. That's it. This is certainly taking its time. A vital choice. Okay, my dear friend, and the work of editing has officially begun. Our first commission comes from the Knights of Favonius. They want us to produce an advert for their alchemical potions that utilizes boldly contrasting shots to emphasize the importance of choosing the right one. According to my outline, we should first present the unsatisfactory results that arrive from drinking ordinary potions, then use the narrative to tell everyone that this is an everyday occurrence. Finally, we can show the improved combat performance that results from drinking superior potions. I recommend you follow this logic when editing your first cut, then see what it looks like and gather some client feedback. Of course, I back your artistic vision 110%, so feel free to edit the assets as you see fit. After all, the commission comes from City of Freedom, so free and unfettered editing may be blessed by fate to produce unexpected results. Oh, and by the way, I hear that potions from Mondstadt can bestow inspiration. Do you think they can help me improve my filmmaking in the future? Yes, I remember this potion event. Do you? Alright. Showcase Sucrose's concerns about the effectiveness of ordinary potions, but at Noelle's insistence, she chooses them all the same. Where, when faced with two choices, the potions prove unsatisfactory, failing to improve Noelle's terrible state and causing her to perform poorly. Alright, I'll be fine, I think. You're up to 12. Okay, so Sucrose is concerned about the potion, and don't worry, I'll be fine. I think. No, for sure. Then yeah, and then and this one, this potion be okay. Oh yeah. Then getting deja vu, yeah? Alright, so let's see how this goes. This push me okay. Sugar so sweet is just blushing in both scenes that she's in. She's so nervous. This push me okay, don't worry, I'll be fine. And then she's tired. Like, unless you choose to accept no compromise. See. Using quite a common consideration to people select their potions carefully. Next time, it could be you. That potion be okay? Get the best potion you've got. Getting deja vu yet? Only this time. Ready, I will leave no stone unturned. Get your mojo back today. Choose plenty of brand potions for a peace of mind result. Cool. Mm. Mm. Continue to read it. Unless you choose to accept no compromise. Yes, that's right. Yes. Unless you choose to accept no compromise. This be okay? I just wanted to use them all. Cool. Oh. Oh, that potion be okay. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I think. Too late things. So tired. Getting deja vu yet? It's because it's happening all over months every second. Next time, it could be you. Unless you choose to accept no compromise. Will that potion be okay? Best potion you've got. Ready, I'll leave no stone unturned. Get your mojo back today. Choose one of your run potions for peace of mind and results you can trust. Great review. That's absolutely blew me away. Who'd have thought the final cut would turn out to be so entertaining? Is this what real expertise looks like? Okay, so pretty straightforward. Oh, there he is. advertising commission from the Wanmin restaurant. The client hopes to emphasize the restaurant's quality food, reasonable prices, and lively atmosphere. The copy was written by an unnamed Liyue poet. It's like taking. It's certainly taking its sweet time. All right, everything loaded in. Took its time. Our second commission comes from Leo's Monin restaurant. It's another advert looking to cook up new customers. To be honest, this one caused me a bit of a headache at first. I just don't know anything about Liyue cuisine. But as luck would have it, I ran into a kind-hearted Liyue poet who hoped to pen a very catchy script. Now, my friend, might I trouble you to edit this one to match the logic of the script? I must say, our good poet didn't seem too set in her ways. So I'm sure she wouldn't begrudge you a little editorial freedom. Anyway, the discussion is yours. I look forward to seeing the final cut. Aww. Her life tastes better. I mean, I suppose I could have dragged it all the way to the end. Alright. Global Green customers out front, followed by Chef Mao's sales pitch. Which promotes Wanmin restaurant's location, mouth-watering delicious. No further than Wanmin restaurant. Folks who fried service with a smile. Chef, bring you the very best with every bite. On Shen He's poetry. Go-to place for everyday dining. Hungry for a change. First menu is sure to have a banana. Renowned chef bring you the very best with every bite, and her waiting staff love to provide service with a smile. Yourself to her home cooking any time of the day. Any time of the day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Switch these. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's always cooking at Wanmin restaurant. So treat yourself to our home cooking any time of the day. You'll be delighted by our hearty meals at affordable prices. Distinguishing wings, part of the pitch, emphasizing Wanmin's restaurant. Settle for feasting like an adeptus. Definitely feels like a later bit. The first menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it. Hungry for a change? Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at one restaurant. Our dessert diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it. Just then wrap things up with a collective endorsement from the crowd. Behind the scenes footage. Oh, behind the scenes footage. One restaurant where life tastes better. Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an adeptus? Oh, was secretly snacking on off and being caught by Zhengling. Oh, not again. All right. Let's see how this goes. Aww.
Greeting, friends and family. Look no further than One Mean Restaurant. Our renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite. And our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's always cooking at One Main Restaurant. So treat yourself to our home cooking any time of the day. You'll be delighted by our hearty meals at affordable prices.
Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at One Mean Restaurant. Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it. Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an adeptus? One Mean, where life tastes better. Loba! Not again!
Absolutely precious. All right. And then this one, invoke the pact to victory and advertise conveying for them the Genshin Genius Invocation. TCG. Huh. The client hopes to promote a new deck. Oh. I'm low-key surprised it's not a Sino here. All right. Our next, well, I mean, they are bouncing around the region, so that would be why. We're not in Sumeria yet. Our next mission comes from Inazuma, the land where we first met. Looking back, if it wasn't for you at the Nation of Eternity, I'd never have fallen down the filmmaking rabbit hole. Thinking about it brings back so many memories. Getting off topic. The client wishes us to advertise a new Genius Invocation TCG deck by focusing on the joyful atmosphere when a handful of friends get together. Creating such an atmosphere shouldn't pose a problem for you. Anyway, just like before, if you have any other ideas, feel free to let me know. Open with Arataki Ito handing out an allowance to the members of the Arataki gang, followed by a scene where they discuss how to spend it. It's definitely like over here. Mm. 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 Your allowance. Hmm. Mm. 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 And then this one, he's like, have you forgot what your allowance is for? Pretty much. You genius. Okay. Maybe I should save it up. Oh, I can buy my favorite meal. Try flavored skewers, anyone? Boss? Have you forgotten what your allowance is for? Oh, it's for spending on a brand new invocation deck. That's the other one is Kiku. Ah. Oh, I can do that. Thanks, boss. A champion walks the road to victory. And then Shinobu being like, remind me, which one of us is champion again? Invoke the path to victory. Your allowance.
Maybe I should save it up. Whoa, I could buy my favorite novel. Trifle skewers, anyone? Boss?
Have you forgotten what your allowance is for? It's for spending on a brand new Genius Invocation deck.
Thanks, boss.
Genius Invocation. A champion walks the road to victory. Remind me, which one of us is champion again? Just what I expect from a dear friend. Exactly how I want to be shot. I'll be counting on you to film the next Beetle Brattle. The Beetle Brawl advert, too. Well, it's officially tomorrow. Focus on your future. Public service announcement commissioned from the academia. The client hopes to warn new students to be careful when choosing their future academic focus. It's not an attempt to get more students enrolled. Yes, and then the forever long loading times, like it genuinely just pauses. Like, come on, game. Hello, game. Are you okay? It's thinking. Oh, there it goes. The next commission is, how should I put it? It's a public service announcement, and it's definitely not an advertisement for new students. The purpose is to warn students to be careful when choosing an academic focus. Keep that in mind and try not to get distracted by a certain lead actor. Naturally, you can explore other creative directions as long as you manage to leave lasting impressions on the students who watch it. As another actor said to me, sometimes to cut is to create. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. And by certain actor, do we mean the General Mahamaja? Hey folks, don't place all your yolks in the same punnet. Broaden your horizons today and find a new locus for your focus. Saito. Okay, opening scene with Shada Forzan and her collecting her thoughts by a desk that is followed by a messenger arriving with letters from students, and Forzan eagerly receiving the letters. Okay, so that should be 3 of them. I think this is a 3. Of course. And she's like, aha. Collecting your thoughts by a desk. I say that, and then the first 2 letters at Fornaces politely decline her mentorship proposal. Student checks it by the mention of the word focus. I'm sorry. I'm going to stay with Master for a little bit longer. Oh. Focus on the antidote. Oh. Sure. Focus on my other classes. Focus. Even opens a reply from Kale. Stay with Master for a bit. It's a good thing for young people to have a focus all their own. Nice, but it's good to have focus. Alright, that's everyone. Let me go over it again. So she's thinking. Someone shows up with a letter, and she's like, oh, have they finally set a roll? Let me see. And he's like, let me focus on this thing. And she's like, nope, thank you for the invitation, but I've got... And she's getting angry, and then she reads this, and she's like, sorry, Madam First Round, I want to stay with Master for a little bit longer. The writer from Gardevoir. She's like, focus, huh? Seems like everyone focuses on themselves these days. But it's good to have a focus. Hey folks, don't place all your yolks on the same planet. Broaden your horizons today and find a new locus for your focus. I don't know what to do with him. And I understand where they're like, you can cut him. I can't cut him though. It's not for the first draft.
Madam Farazan, letters from the students.
Oh, they finally decided to enroll? Let me see. Sorry, Madam Farazan.
Sorry, Madam Farazan. While I'm very interested in mechanisms and ancient texts, I'm stretched thin as it is. I need to focus on my other classes.
Thank you for your invitation, Madam Farazan. I've given this a lot of thought, and in the end, I think I'm gonna focus on Kasharawar.
Sorry, Madam Farazan, but I want to stay with Master for a little longer. Focus, huh? Oh. Seems everyone's focused on themselves these days. But it's good to have a focus.
Hey folks, don't place all your yolks in the same punnet. Broaden your horizons today and find a new locus for your focus.
I view this increase in the number of students coming to see me or the academy telling the truth. Is this really an effort to attract students, or is it all down to the editing? Whoops. Boundless adventure. The recruitment commission from the tabletop troupe. The client hopes to create an exciting professional tabletop adventure to attract more people to join their club. Fun. Alright, it's time for our final commission. This one's simple. A recruitment advertisement for a tabletop trope. The client wants us to attract more hobbyists to their club by showcasing an exciting and well-run tabletop adventure. For an editorial expert such as yourself, for an editorial expert such as yourself, a commission like this should be child's play. As you know the drill by now, as long as you complete the basic requirements, you're free to work on your creative magic. That said, the cast seem a bit overqualified for a hobby club. Sorry, distract again. Overqualified for a hobby club recruitment ad. A champion duelist, the president of the Spina de Rosa, a world-famous magician duo, and even Lady Farina herself. I must admit, I was quite nervous after I found out who I'd be working with. You don't think this tabletop troupe is a cover for some sort of secret society, do you? Maybe there's a deeper meaning behind it all. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice to know that he too is in awe of everyone here. And they're in Mondstadt too. I'd recognize that cryo flower anywhere. Let's see. The scene revolves around members of the tabletop troupe taking part in an activity together, guided by the game master Cloran. And I can speak with Plant now. They encounter a merchant, sure crab blocking their path. A crab red sign guarding some treasure in that. Let's see, they encounter a merchant. Persuasion. A Starn shield crab. Persuasion on it. A crab treasure guarding a treasure in that order. I mean, something guard above it. It's a cold and unforgiving crowd, so it's fun. Can I just think, can I use persuasion on it? I see somebody's the bard of the group. In the path, and now the is playing an adventure. Will attempt to use persuasion in each encounter. Join tabletop troop today. Okay, so I had selected this one. Your search for the legendary treasure has led you to a nervous merchant. She seems guarded. Questioning her could be tough. Can I use persuasion on her? You convince her to show you the way, but suddenly a vicious stern-shelled crab appears to block your path. Can I use persuasion on it? Following the trip from the stern-shelled crab, you at long last find the treasure, but standing guard above it is a cold and unforgiving crowd, which is fine. Can I use persuasion on it? Farina questions the idea that persuasion can be used on plants. Navia responds by showing that she now has the Speak with Plants ability. She then goes on to roll a nat 20. Alright. Wait, surely you can't use persuasion on plants. Hey, Ken, I got sick of the plants now. And look at that, a natural 20. Successfully claiming the treasure. Fine, the crowd red. Fine, the crowd red vine sheepishly burrows back into the ground. The treasure is all yours. Just her with her sunglasses. One after the another, Lenny and Lynette slight slogans for the tabletop troop. Join tabletop troop today. Together with your friends, adventure. Get together with your friends. Adventure awaits. Join the tabletop troop today. Your search for the legendary treasure has led you to a nervous merchant. She seems guarded. Questioning her could be tough. Can I use persuasion on her? You convince her to show you the way, but suddenly a vicious, stern-shelled crab appears to block your path. Can I use persuasion on it? Following a tip from the stern-shelled crab, you at long last find the treasure, but standing guard above it is a cold and unforgiving Cryos Regisvine. Oh boy. Can I use persuasion on it?
Wait, surely you can't use persuasion on plants.
Surely. Yeah, I can. Got to speak with plants now. And look at that, a natural 20. Fine, the Cryos Regisvine sheepishly burrows back into the ground. The treasure is all yours.
Get together with your friends. Adventure awaits.
Join tabletop today. Not bad. Both the narrative and execution were beyond fault. Even I struggled to find anything to criticize. Oh yes. We have a D&D team that just... Hello. Oh my god. Hello, my gallant adventure friend. Oh me. It's commercial adieu to you, my friend. Call me great. That's a commercial adieu to you, my friend. I'm glad you didn't find it something boring. Some self-reflection would have been in order otherwise. For spending our precious time together on something dull. I mean, we don't get many chances to meet. Tracking down a world walker like yourself is no less challenging than pulling stars out of the sky. Well, Sometimes, like now, I could bump into you at a cafe, but other times I could ask everyone about your whereabouts and still come up empty-handed. The good news is I'm sure to hear a new thrilling tale of your travels every time we meet, so our encounters are never boring. But the bad, well, we can never know if any given meeting might be your last. Come on, I'm not that encouraged. I'll swing by to see you more often. Alright, whatever you say. Any more grossing and I'll turn into one of those empty nesters you see in public service announcements. I'm almost done working with these commercials. After this, it's nose to the grindstone. I'll start work on my next film. Let's keep chasing our dreams, even as we go our separate ways, eh? Oh well. But still, let's have a meal somewhere together. Should you have the time. If you prefer not to dine in Fontaine, that's fine too. Good Hunter, One Moon Restaurant, Lumber and Tavern, and the like. And if you want to go picnicking or big game hunting, I'll find a way to keep up somehow. Anyway, please keep in touch. Aw. It's like he's gone, but I miss him already. Ah, yes, a little, hey, make sure our battle passes are finished. But, like, when's that extra, like, of course, you always gotta do this one. Entirely just for the Freemo gems. Got 630 of those. That's still not very much in when all things are considered. But really, there are that. That was one hell of a thing to say, though. You never know when our next meetup might be our last.
Add Astro.
Add Astra
Thank
Apis.
you for
I didn't want to actually play it. Just wanted to check out the rave review because I couldn't remember what it was for this one. Right, that one's Ito. Although, seeing all of our friends does remind me. This. I mean... There are some that we've met several times, and some that we've only ran into once. I mean, just look at Amber. 4 times. Doesn't feel like enough, though. So... I mean... Oh? Who says we can't go looking for our friends again? Admittedly, they're mostly friends from Mondstadt and Inazuma and Liyue, but they're still our friends. Huh. Let's see, we have a wild Kazuha. I could have sworn. Oh, here he is. A wild Xingqiu, wild Diona, and I remember seeing Squeaky Fish, but also, is it 3 or 4 that's available? No, I guess 3. Let's take off and say hi to some friends again. There he is. You seem tired. Run into some trouble, perhaps? Nothing but the usual minor problems one runs into while on the road. Such strength. Still, it's best not to push yourself too hard. Take a short break today. There are leaves nearby. I'll be happy to play you a tune. May its melody accompany you from where the wind blows into the distant future. These are never long moments. You just run into a friend. And this time, I have time to talk to everyone. This goddamn...
Shower me with praise!
My hands are...
Ah,
Little bastard.
yep. Sure.
Hmm. Has he been caught skipping studies? Okay, alright. No need to bring this up again. This is an emergency. If it doesn't work out, I'll ask my aunt for help. You mean Miss Shen? Huh? No, please don't drag anyone else into this. Otherwise, I'd... Here I come to save the day. Zarrowing, you, well, wait, perfect timing. What perfect timing you have. Hmm? Are you here too? You're here too, Chungyang? Are we going on an evil spirit hunt or something? I fear this affair is a bit more complicated than that. Do you still remember the novel that I wrote under the pen name Zen Yu? I'm ashamed to admit this, but my handwriting is so messy that every time I send the editors a manuscript, they will send several letters in reply asking me about this word or that sentence. Correspondence like that takes too much time, so the editorial department and I agreed I should try to finish a few days early. After I finish, I submit it to the department and have an editor retranscribe the text for me. Then it's handed over to the other editors to print and publish. Sounds like quite the ordeal. Indeed, I also feel pretty bad about the whole thing, so I often send them snacks as a token of my gratitude. But then I received a letter from them a few days ago. As it happens, the main editor has suddenly fallen ill, and now there's nobody else that can do the transcribing. Wait, with such a well-staffed department, only one of them can read your handwriting? Yes. Just one of them. Your handwriting truly is a lethal weapon in and of itself. Please don't make fun of me. So, how's Chungyun's penmanship? See, that was her first reaction too. No, absolutely not. Stop bringing that up. Wait, does that mean that Chungyun's handwriting is also... Not at all. His handwriting is lovely. If anything, his talismans look better than my prose. Then why didn't you ask him for help? Well... I've told him that as well, and he agreed to let me transcribe his work at first. But before I could copy more than a few sections, Zhang suddenly grabbed me by the shoulder and began shaking me and telling me to stop. For a moment, I wondered if my penmanship was terrible or something, but he suddenly blurted, "You just Transcribing is one thing. Why'd you have to suddenly start reading it out loud as you wrote? Hmm? Well, I think your writing is excellent. The narrative is interesting, and each character has their own catchphrases. Catch poems? Anyway, I couldn't help but read it all aloud. Especially when a heroine, heroine, heroine named the Flying Fox took the antidote down the mountain. You wrote a poetic header for that too, didn't you? As I recall, it was clothes stained with wine and mortal sod, unwelcome in sword realms, the world she trod. You're joking! Please, just stop! Clothes stained with wine and mortal sod, unwelcome in the sword-stained realms, the world she trod. Well written indeed. Is there more? I want to read it. That said, while the story itself is good, it's also quite complex. I found myself failing to understand a lot of the details. For example, why the drunken sage suddenly agreed to help, and how the 13 blades of the drunken sect that belonged to him were stolen. It all sounds very interesting. Right? Genshin writes amazing novels, and he also penned quite a few excellent short stories besides, such as... Wait, why is your voice so rich and cute? His yang energy seems to be surging too. DDP chilies while you weren't looking. Please, you two, have mercy on me, I beg of you. If you say any more, your fingers shall crush the hilt of my sword. I'd rather attend a half-dozen social banquets and listen to people I know read my work back to me. Alright, I'll stop. Tell you what, I'll go borrow a typewriter for you. Typewriter? I've heard of those. They're wondrous machines from Fontaine, yes? With one in hand, you shall be free from writing by hand. Truly, that is wonderful news. I look forward to being forever liberated from the tyranny of calligraphy. The ingenious invocations of Fontaine are truly something. I usually only ever hear of them from my brother, yet never had the chance to touch them myself. Wait, hold on. Doesn't my brother often go with Erica Vance to Fontaine? He must have heard of typewriters, surely. He knows my calligraphy is poor, and that I'm always writing, and yet he has never once mentioned them to me. Forget it. Now's not the time to worry about things like that. In any case, no matter how marvelous such devices are, there's no way for me to borrow one right now. All else fails, you can read and all right. I promise not to ask too many unnecessary questions. Well, at this point, that does seem like the only way. I was joking before at incorporating your remarks into a novel, but as it turns out, you'll be the one committing mine to paper. Perhaps this was all predetermined. Call it fate? Yes, I suppose ours are intertwined indeed. I'll go back and organize the manuscript. Once I'm done, I'll invite you over so I can dictate the text to you. Once you're done, Jingu, would you mind showing it to me? I'm really quite curious about the flying fox. Chun-Yu, please, spare me already. He has no problem with us being the ones to read and write it down for him. But the second Chun-Yun steps forward, blushing like a madman. Precious thing. Right, and I saw Diana, and once again, Amber. Shenhu's over there. Talk to Shenhu after we rotate our way through Mondstadt. Okay, can't let. Who's being a menace where? Up over by Diana.
Strike a pose! Final warning!
Diana? Where is Diana? Oh. Behind us. Where is Diana? Oh. Nothing here either. Even this one's empty. How did this happen? Hunting again, Diana? Yeah, but I placed a bunch of the newest models of mechanical traps around here earlier and filled them with foods that all kinds of animals like. But I just checked them all and I didn't catch a single animal, even though the food's gone missing. When I bought these, they were like, the traps will be so well hidden that even the person who laid them won't be able to find them. And sure enough, they're hard to see now when I place them because the bait's all gone. The trap's damaged by some external force? No, there's just a strong smell of withered leaves now. What bait did you use? Let me think. Foul breast, forest boar thigh, pine cones, and sensettias. The carrot-colored berry sucrose gave me earlier. Lizard tail left over from mixing drinks. Homemade cold-cut platter, and some imported bully fruit that a neighbor sent us. An electric mix of both normal and unusual bait. A test drink mix that I made out of bully fruit and mint, and some bass from Springvale, that I finished up on my way out the door. Oh, and the calories that Sucre sent me for. Yep, that's about it. And everything went missing. Even the drinks. Yeah, oh my god, hiccup. Yeah, it's all gone, and that's the annoying part. Whoever the culprit was, they'll just eat just about anything, and a ton of anything at that. Oh, but at least they didn't take the drink bowl, so there's that. What a cunning little thief. Maybe it was a fox. They live in the woods, and they eat just about anything. Hang on, there's movement in the bushes. And that's not the culprit we're looking for. Shouldn't have listened to those old drunks. It'll save you time, Diona. It's convenient, Diona. The best hunters in Tevats are using the new traps, Diona. It's all nonsense. I hunt best and fastest with my bow. So, what do you do now? Do you want to retrieve all the traps one by one? No, I'm not giving up here. If the other hunters learn of how I had, the Gitzlin name would be dragged through the mud. Ah, so this is about dignity. This time I'm going to mix some numbing herbs into the bait and lay enough out enough to lay out any small animals. Eat all you want, you sneaky little thief. I'm going to catch you if it's the last thing I do. Can't wait to see how that goes. And then, from what I saw, there isn't a local amber in the area. A local amber, as opposed to a... Oh, she's up. No. Everyone can hear your voice because you yell. Oh dear, Amber. Why does that cat always like to run this way? Strange. What you doing, Amber? Oh, it's you. I just brought a naughty little kitten back to its home. It's a really lively kitty. If it gets even the slightest chance to run outside, then it'll run all over Mondstadt. Knocking over flower pots, getting dirty paw prints on clothes, and keeping every pigeon in Mondstadt on their toes. Lots of citizens just can't put up with it anymore, and someone went to the Adventurers Guild for help, but the adventurers don't know the first thing about catching cats, so it's the outrider to the rescue. Bingo. Those adventurers just take after cats on foot, but as for me, I fly. You surprise air assault when it's least expected, and bam, the cat goes right into the back. It's kind of funny how the cat never gets mad at me. Instead, whenever I catch it, it all but pounces into my arms and won't stop rubbing against me. It's because it likes it. Maybe it wants to have a bit more fun. You think so? In that case, I should find an opportunity to ask Diona about what cats like and what calms them down. Before that, I just hope it'll stop running away. Otherwise, I'll be up in the dead of night playing hide and seek with it again. Come on, kitty kitty. No more mischief, okay? Did it sneak into the tower? Oh god, fish. Oh boy. Fischl. I love Fischl, I really do.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
You know, I really do think Farina and Fischl would get along. And like, I mean that in a very genuine way, not in a sarcastic way. Princess Fischl de Vertelung. How lovely to see you. I'm saying oh no because I have to read her lines. I love talking to fish otherwise though. Gah, so there was a stipulation against damaging any books in the collection. Was there? Yet has a custodian mage of tomes never been cautioned, even in all universal sagety, to not make a foe of the princess?
Do not grieve so, mein Fräulein.
So what's going on exactly? Ah, blessed one, have you come to bear witness to this most tragic moment?
Tragic moment?
Yes, indeed, for this was the day destined for the promised hour, and yet we are foiled. All have been foiled at the hands of the custodian mage.
You mean Lisa? What did she do?
What indeed?
Ms. Lisa believes that scribbling on books counts as damaging them, and has thus taken the Heilige Edikte der Verurteilung out of mein Fräulein's hands.
She obstructs our royal way, an unforgivable sin, unforgivable.
And while she is quite angry, mein Fräulein's unforgivables usually end up as forgivables. She does understand that it was she who was wrong in the first place, after all.
But can't you edit your own book?
Unfortunately, it is rather more complicated than that, for this text was penned not by mein Fräulein, but the adventurers of the guild.
Oh, so the official dictionary is about her, but not by her.
Indeed. Furthermore, it now belongs to the library's collection, and as such, it falls under Miss Lisa's custody.
Oh yeah, this is getting complicated, alright. Okay, let's think about this for a sec. Hang on, couldn't we edit the text so long as we got permission from Lisa and the adventurers?
It will not be hard to negotiate with the adventurers, but Miss Lisa will be trickier to handle. She appears to have anticipated this, having left the library right after confiscating the book. We do not know where she has gone.
So, even our cunning countermeasures have been uncovered. I should have expected nothing less from the mage who guards the universal repository of knowledge. Why don't I go talk to Lisa for you? Blessed traveler, I am thankful truly, but do not underestimate the casualty that lies between us. As fate has promised the moment to us, so I, Fischl, sow the sovereign princess of Ertelung will make it come to pass. This I vow upon my noble name.
Oh boy, here she goes again.
I love Official. She's such a delight. Hear me, O custodian mage. Even you cannot defy the writ of apocalypse of destiny. Thee I summon, and thou shalt answer.
Quick, Oz, translate for us, would you?
Mein Fräulein is saying that she will get Lisa to agree somehow.
I absolutely want to come, but I want a I want to. I very much so would like a copy of a fish to human translator. Translation, excuse me. Not translator, translation. A fish to human translation book. It seems most delightful. Oh, and Noelle is also here. But not here as inside. She's here as in outside, but in the same area. Oh. Noelle and Jean. Thank you, Master Jean. I will keep that in mind. Good. Now do it again. I'll help correct your movements. Hey, Galeblade. Greetings, honorary knight. Hello. Anything I can help you with? Oh, don't worry. I'm fine. Just here to watch Noelle train. She's very talented and a fast learner as well. Although our weapon of choice isn't exactly the same, there are always shared principles in swordsmanship. All I did was give her a reminder or two, and she immediately understood. All that's left now is to remain patient and practice diligently. With your intuitive understanding, Noelle, techniques like this shouldn't take you too long to master. Just do be careful while practicing, all right? If you want to do weight training, you can you can tie the loads to your wrists. That way, some accidents can be prevented even in the event of unexpected disassembly. Unexpected disassembly. I'm sorry, Master Jean. I won't toss my sword to your office again, I promise. It's fine, don't worry. And in any case, you spent all that time cleaning yesterday. Everything is comparatively back to how it was. I'm guessing the sword that she had custom made wasn't heavy enough. The sword is still stuck in your office ceiling and it's too high up to easily pull out. Oh, that. Well, we can just leave it there for now as interior decoration, I guess. Alright, let's continue, shall we? Yes, Master Jean. Okay, so she's supervising because Noelle somehow. I mean, I would love if they had this like little detail in. It would truly be amazing. I don't think so. Also, would this count as Jean's office? Oh my god. You. The sword just. Just Dean doing her work. The window smashes. She looks up. Something's on the ceiling? What? She stands up. There's a sword. It's a sword. My God. Oh my goodness. Yao Yao's over there, but Shin has been waiting a bit longer. That was amazing. They didn't have to do that, but they did, and I love them for it. Genshin really is my favorite MiHoYo game. I know that there are probably I know that the others also have their charms. But really, I do just love this game. Shenhe, hello, hello.
Long was the road, and treacherous the way. As we guarded our clients, many trials and tribulations did we endure. Are you mad at me for only returning to see you now?
How could I be? I just... As clouds by morning, as rain by night, I dwell ever in the mountain sight. Though we could not meet, I thought of you every single day we were apart.
Oh, May.
Hey there, Shenhe!
Huh? It's you. What brings you here?
Oh, she was just saying that we haven't been to One Min Restaurant in a while. But we've got time today, so we decided to swing by for some lunch. Is Chef Mao not in today?
He's out buying some ingredients, so I'm looking after the store today. You were in deep thought just a moment ago. Something on your mind? No, it's fine now. What would you like to eat? I'll make it for you. I've learned a few things from Chef Mao while working here.
Oh, really? What can you cook then?
There's grilled tiger fish, genuine chili chicken.
Awesome! Those are some of our favorites.
Yes, I've noticed you order them during previous visits. Just wait a moment, leave the cooking to me. We can help you out.
That's right. Paimon, the great gourmand and taster of countless delicacies, is here to give you some tips today. Let's go! Whoa, the veggies got chopped in a heartbeat. That's the traveler for ya.
Oh dear.
Hang on. Isn't the flame a bit too high? Oh, hey, Shenhe! Smoke's pouring out from beneath the stove!
No need to worry. Cryo incarnate.
Wait! Why'd you freeze over the stove, too? Huh? This tastes surprisingly good. The chili chicken's taken on a whole new texture after being flash frozen. Have we discovered a new dish by accident? Delicious! Come try some, you two.
I'm glad it tastes good. Let's cook Let's cook together again sometime.
Hello there. Are you open for business right now?
There's no one behind the counter. But hello.
Oh, Looks like more customers are starting to show up. Guess you should get back to work, Shenhe.
Yes, I'll go have a look.
Sunset Red Tours. You sure a name like that will bring in clients?
Aw, come on. We can work on the name later. What I'm telling you is that sending your elderly family out on tours is a thing youngsters do to show their filial piety nowadays, so they say. It's a business opportunity not to be missed. Sorry, could we order, please?
Could you tell me more about that tour group you mentioned earlier?
Are you interested in Sunset Red Tours?
Ahem. Good miss, our name is, in truth, Senior Joy Tours, the go-to choice for all filial young folks looking to treat their parents or grandparents.
Ah, yes. And here's the itinerary.
Low-key, though, Sunset Tours. Like, just nix the red. Sunset Tours. That is a surprisingly delightful name. Especially if you're, like, catering to, like, the elderly and whatnot. Like, pinning it as, yes. Tours for your grandparents. Although, I immediately take it back. The more I try to explain, let's just continue on. Aww. Aww. Hello, you. Wow. Oh. Oh. It's beautiful. I'm glad you like it. When I saw this view before, I knew I just had to find a chance to bring you here to see it too. I like it a lot. But what's wrong? Did we have to walk too far to see it? No. Are you hungry then? Or thirsty? I got coconut milk in my bag. Would you like some? Ah, yes, from the mighty Cocoa Goat. It's not that. It's okay, Kiki. I'm here. I'm listening. Just take your time. I'll forget this place soon. Yeah, I know. I can only remember things I can write down. Things I can't write, I can't remember. I was so happy today, but if I can't write it down, I'll forget. The colors of the leaves whirling on the wind, and your hand, Yao Yao. I'll only remember your name. That's good enough. Hiya! Don't you worry, Kiki. I've got a great memory. I can remember all the phrases that Master teaches me to remember spear moves after only a few repetitions. Also, Yonfei's taught me some super cool, associative memories, mnemonics. For example, some of the leaves we saw today were golden, like bells on my head, and others were green, like white jade radishes in my basket. Like the white jade radishes in my basket. Leave all the things you can't remember with me. I won't forget them, I promise. Besides, this isn't the only time we'll visit this place. We'll come visit it every month, or drop by whenever we feel like it. Master always said that diligence can make up for lack of talent. We'll just visit this place more often. Who knows, he might just be able to remember it. Really? Of course! Master said so after all. Not sure if that saying applies here. Oh well, as long as they're having fun. Or, did I use the saying wrong again? I don't know, but I believe you, Yao Yao. Then let's make a peaky promise. I'm Streetward Rambler's disciple, and my word is as good as my bond. Okay, I will write this down. This area is safe. I'll spend some more time with them before the sun sets. Alright, try this, Yao Yao. Oh, you cooked a meal too? I do happen to be feeling a little hungry. I wrote this one down. And I just spent the day. Oh, this is really good. Amazing, even. Eat more, Yao Yao. You'll grow taller. Oh. This really is a lovely location. I'm glad we were able to stumble by and catch him here. Fish seems to be back in the library, and there's our boy over here. We're in leeway, though technically not here. I'd say this'll do. My brother's right. I'm a reader of books, but no seller of them. Oh, what are you working on right now? Done sorting your manuscript out? Just about. Only a few chapters left. It's just... Could I ask you a question? How much do you think my calligraphy could sell for? There are some things money can't buy. Oh, come on. What's with that old-fashioned talk? I'm being serious here. I don't know much about the calligraphy market, but I enjoy every word by your pen. Ew, thank you. At least you're not crunching it into business jargon like they do at home. Penned words are worth their weight in gold, and there's no market for such prices as your might command. Earlier, I asked my brother about the typewriter situation. He cut me off just as I was about to ask why he hadn't brought one back for me. Can you guess what he said? He didn't bring one back on purpose? No, in fact, he actually brought one back a long time ago. He even knows about everything that's happened recently and asked me to try the typewriter to see if the size was appropriate. As it turns out, it did, in fact. And its dimensions had been modified to suit the dimensions of my palms, which made it very comfortable to use. He even said that, in an emergency, I could use this typewriter for my novels and other writing needs, and that he already notified my great-grandfather of the arrangement. As to why he didn't just give me the typewriter earlier, it was actually because he was hoping I could eventually improve my penmanship. They say that to see a person's writing is to see them also. Handwritten words will always give a reader a greater sense of closeness to the author. My brother said that he was also willing to part with the Chronicles of Cleansing Ink rather than sending me the typewriter straight away, because he felt that while my handwriting wasn't up to par, it still showed a sense of remarkable style and vigor. Yes, the vigor that is shown and style speaks of a desperate hand trying to... He's a poor guy. As such, he feared that were I simply to keep using a typewriter, I would forget how to write with a pen altogether, thus ending any possibility for my improvement in calligraphy. I thought he'd say that handwritten work was more valuable. To be honest, he had me sweating there too. I was so nervous I crushed my teacup. I was afraid he might say something like, in business, closeness is communication, communication is connection, and connection is mora. As such, to practice one's penmanship is to earn mora. If he had said that, I would have had to flee to Chen Yun's place and stay there for maybe 10 days to 2 weeks. Well, he seemed like a reasonable fellow then. Yeah, he never talks about business with me. He just lets me live my life. But even though he says nothing about it, we have too many business dealings for me not to know that to see a person's writing is to see them also. And fine words written are worth their weight in gold. A single article of my great-great-grandfather's writing is worth hundreds of thousands of more, and a letter from my brother can bring someone here just to say a personal thank you. When I went out with my brother on a courtesy call, I even saw someone who had hung and framed a congratulatory note left by my great-grandfather. Now, take a look at these books. These are novels I wrote, and the contents are completely identical. When I signed one of them, the last stroke I penned went a few inches wide, and voila, it can now sell for 200 extra mora. The words are all the same, and the writing hasn't changed one bit either, but the price changed, all on account of the length of a single stroke. Congratulatory notes can have the same content, but everyone would hang my grandfather's up on the wall and carefully preserve that one that my brother sent. I know that these are just trivial matters of business, and no one really cares what the letters themselves say. It's all about who sent it to them. It's just... I remember every letter you've written to me. See, I've got them all right here. Well kept, too. I know, thank you. It's been tough on you reading my scribblings. I'll learn how to use that typewriter as soon as possible. You shall soon be forever rid of badly written letters. I prefer your handwritten letters. You call them scribbles, but I call them heartfelt. All right. In that case, you should continue writing to me in my finest, illegible calligraphy. But should you ever find my lettering neat and orderly, please do come find me as soon as possible. I may have been kidnapped, or perhaps I just really wanted to see you. Ah, would you look at that? It's getting late. I'll see you later, Zorwing. I wonder if Mr. Safan also returned the sword because he did not want to see the products of his pen peddled for coin. And she's like, buy something or get out. God damn. She's just been giving us the side eye that entire time. Let's go speak with Fish first, and then we'll go see what's up with Diona. And the sun sets on another day. No Lisa, but there is one Fish. Oh, is this the day? Has it come at
Mein
last?
Fräulein, The text has been proofread again, per your wishes.
Oh, glorious revelations of the Emanachreich! In the princess's name, shine forth your light and fill the earth with your radiant glory. Hey, a fish. Huh? Oh, greetings, blessed one. Today is a joyous day indeed.
You certainly seem like you're in a good mood, Fischl. Is the issue with Lisa resolved?
Haha, as one might have expected of a mage who guards hidden troves of knowledge, she knew well, far better than most mortals, of the consequences of defying fate. Thus she did come to her senses and submit the Heilige Ertevde for Ertelung into mine rightful keeping upon hearing the distant summons of the Immenachreich. And that's all that happened?
Come on, Fischl. It's okay to admit that you had to ask her nicely.
Mein Fräulein speaks truth, in fact, with the sole qualification that Ms. Lisa handed over a fresh copy of the text. As it turned out, she left the library to seek the opinion of the Adventurers Guild, and also to print a new copy of the manuscript. Thus, we could make what edits we needed without damaging the copy that is in the library's care.
Ah, so that's what happened. Paimon knew Lisa always liked you, Fischl. She'd never make things hard for you just because.
Most certainly. Indeed, even I, who aspires the casualties of 3,000 universes and witnesses the dying of thousands of worlds, must confess a measure of respect for her virtuous reason. Oh, mine familiar, now that the Heilige Edict has been edited, let us go hence unto her and give her the royal salutations of the Immenachreich.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Oh? Looks like we'll be able to read the book today. Oh, blessed one of mine, did I not say that the cord that binds us is the dawn and its light intertwined? Now then, I present unto you the promised fruit at the destined hour, the great revelation of the Immenachreich and the Heilige Ertelung, the spiraling depths of the secret thoughts of the gods and the prayers of the end. All such answers may be found in the sacred tome of everlasting night, and is yours to peruse. Be enlightened and dance with joy. In the name of Fischl von Laflorche Narfont, I...
Mein Fräulein, we must be going.
Tell me we got a book. Tell me we got a book. Official dictionary. There's no the official dictionary and the fish whole dictionary has their proper name. As long as that's correct. Such likely award ceremony should the text be so fortunate as to win a prize be ill-suited, ill-considered, and quite frankly ill-advised, or in tech heart, I swear. Yesteryear that echo through the abyss of time, howling that tower forgotten towards his hand. Translations from Terra's lair. New translation, hark, I hear the searing winds of yesteryear that echo throughout the abyss of time, howling through that tower forgotten in the torment of casualties. Oh god. Original text. Unforgivable sin, simply an error, sin, unforgivable sin. I am angry and I shall forgive you. New translation, an unforgivable sin, simply an error, simply unforgivable. Original text in the name of official von Norfolk. I condemn thee unequivocally. I shan't forgive you this time. Translation in the name of I condemn thee unequivocally. Aww. I'd like to think that we picked up the book, we opened it, we read the first line, and we proceeded, or excuse me, we read the first page, and when we decided, you know, that's a bit much. In here, let's continue onward. There was a teleport on Diana. I was thinking that. But then I thought immediately, no. Because why would there be two teleports right close to each other? The answer is, of course there would be. This is Genshin. Hey, look, it's Razor. Someone was looking for Razor. Amber was looking for Razor because Klee had a cake for him. Was Razor the one that was eating the snacks? Razor bud.
Stomach upset.
Oh boy.
Eyes so heavy. Tired. But it's bright out. Branches are swaying. Leaves are so shiny. Eyes hurt.
Oh.
So tired.
Oh dear. Hey, Razor. Are you okay, bud? Quick, have him drink this. Feeling any better?
Leaves, they stopped swaying.
I'm sorry, Razor. I didn't think you were the one who ate my bait.
Bait?
Yeah, my dad's only just recovered and I wanted him to get some more rest, so I've been using new traps to hunt.
Did not know those were traps. Thought they were gifts. From Springvale. So, I took. Cold cut platter, very good. Drinks, good. Carrot-flavored valberry, good. Calla lily, vegetable. Gave it to my friend.
If I may, which friend are you referring to?
Bennett.
Weren't those bitter Moors? Benny! Oh no, I've really turned him out for his Razor now. Bennett and Secret's experimental results are a bust too. It's okay, your friends will understand.
I understand.
Oh, Benny got caught in the crossfire. I'm never using traps to hunt ever again. Oh boy. Bennett's out there somewhere. Knocked out, maybe with an upset stomach, probably. Oh, Benny. Oh no. See, on the outskirts of Kinsu Village, you bump into Kiki and Yao Yao enjoying Liyue scenery hand in hand. Besides the mountains and water, only you are there to witness the promises they make. Shenhe, in amazings, you run into Shenhe looking at a following restaurant by herself. She's filled with joy to see an old friend and happily insists on cooking your favorite dishes. Though the process is not without incident, the results are delicious. You encounter Kazuha gazing out to sea by the northern coastline of Liyue Harbor. You discuss the joys and hardships of your journey. Life rarely grants true perfection, but a tranquil heart soothes countless worries. You discover a dejected and disappointed Diona in Willingdon. She tells you that the traps she set are all empty. It looks as though catching the gluttonous beast who ate all her bait is the only thing that will save her honor now. You come across a dizzy-looking Razor in Willingdon who seems like he might keel over at any moment. It turns out he thought Diona's bait was a present from the people of Springvale and ate it by mistake. Oh boy. It seems he's not the only one to have suffered from this comical mistake. Noelle. You notice Jean instructing Noelle on swordwork beside the Knights of Phoenix. Perhaps under the acting grandmaster's guidance, she can improve her skills. The work of revisiting Hillage Ertelung is not going smoothly. It would seem the custodian mage of Moss's library is hell-bent on making an enemy of the mighty sovereign of the Emenachreich. In the words of the Princess Endeavor Ertelung herself, the moment of fate's convergence has revealed itself now in the fullness of time. Yinkana Jinku is what's in the bamboo forest outside of Ginsu village. He explains that the editor usually helps polish his novels has fallen ill, so he asks Chungyun to step in. But upon hearing his good friend start to read his manuscript, he became too embarrassed to go on. Still, in the name of meeting his publishing deadline, it seems that Jinju has no other choice. Words of gold. You find Jinju lost in thought inside Wanmin bookhouse. Wen bookhouse. He guides you to a shelf of books that seem to contain the exact same text, but due to several differences in the signatures on the title pages, they've been ordered into different grades. Perhaps people are right to say a word is worth its weight in gold. I went to Amber on the walls of Mondstadt after she has just finished returning a mischievous cat to its owner. Hopefully, it won't go running off again. Alright, let's see. Oh? We have a Jian. Okay, cloud retainer to find, it seems. And she's with Shinha. Oh, hello, you two. You should have spent your salary on a good meal for yourself or saved it or something. To waste it on nothing is... You're my closest kin, master. According to the customs of mortals, I should demonstrate filial piety.
Xianyun? Shenhe? What are you two talking about?
Hello there, Jinyan. We meet again, Shinha. It has been a while indeed. Have you come all this way to visit one then?
Oh, of course! Friendships need to be maintained from time to time, don't they? Also, Paimon overheard you talking about a good meal. Is there something Paimon should know about that?
Pie. We were not discussing good food, Paimon. Master was simply giving me guidance just now. Many of the restaurant's younger customers have signed their parents up for the most popular group tour around. When I heard that their tours were designed specifically for seniors, I signed Master up as well. They're called Senior Joy Tours. Here, look at their pamphlet.
O'er mountains tall and rivers wide, come see Lila's wondrous sights. Accommodation at special guest suites, tasting authentic local delicacies, traveling in exclusive carriages. Wow, Paimon kinda wants to try this out too!
One had already traveled the lengths and breadth of this land long before the name Liyue even came to be. What sights would there be witnessed that one has not yet beheld?
Also, a trip this luxurious couldn't have been cheap, right?
It cost 3 months of her salary, and then some. And you didn't think to confer with one before putting down the deposit either. Well, one shall have to act now, surely. I would gladly spend my entire salary if it would make you happy, master. Oh, you silly. It is enough to have your devotion, Shinha. But now that it's come to this, Shinha, let us... Understood. I'll cancel the registration on your behalf, master.
Huh?
No? You're right, master. I was too impulsive. The tour group manager was very convincing, but I'd rather listen to you, master. I'll find him and cancel the registration as soon as possible.
Wait, haven't you paid the deposit already?
Right. Leaving the matter of getting the more back aside, it would be such a hassle. It is no trouble. The manor promised me that the cost would be refundable. I will try my best to negotiate with words. And if an alteration occurs, that will only make things easier. Wait, forget it. Go, do what you must. The hour grows late. I shall return and cook for Shinyu.
Uh-oh. What do we do? She's mad for sure. Come on, we gotta think of something. Hey,
Don't worry too much about it. You won't stay angry for long, I'm sure. Master's angry. Why would that be? After that, she's still upset at how I spent my salary.
no, she's definitely not mad at you. Don't blame yourself, okay? But even though she said she didn't want to go, she's really proud of you anyway. You should have seen her smile while we were chatting. Any wider and it would have split her face in two.
That's a sentence?
She's probably just disappointed because she was looking forward to this trip. And it went up in smoke.
So if you proceed as originally planned, she'll be fine. Is that what you mean?
What do you think, Traveler?
I've got a better idea. How about this? Let me design an exclusive customary itinerary for Zion instead.
An exclusive? Ooh, Paimon gets it! You're going to put together a travel itinerary tailored just for her, right? That sounds like a good plan! Nice one, Traveler! Oh, and what do you think, Shenhe?
You're the experienced one here. I'll trust your judgment.
Just leave it to us! She's the world-famous traveler after all, and Paimon's her super awesome guide. We'll come up with a trip that's up to Shenyun's standards for sure!
An Adeptus Abroad, the great pleasure excursion. Let's go.
Yep, since she's seen all there is to see in Liyue already, let's take the opportunity to bring her to places further afield. We're spoiled for choice, though. Where should we recommend she go first?
Mondstadt, the city of wind and freedom. A fine place to start a journey.
Makes sense. That's where we started out too, after all. Mondstadt City, Star-Snatched Cliff, Windrise, and Sweet Madams. Oh, gotta jot everything down.
Is there anything I can help you with? Well, there is something that only you can do. Give this Mondstadt travel guide to Xinyan. Understood. I will. Thank you, Paimon. And thank you, Zorwing. Oh my gosh, taking her. Yanger. There we get the store. Oh, come on. We know Younger. What she says and what we respond to her has got to be updated. Yeah, not over here. Nothing over here. Oh, a wild Rosie appears. Would these two be part of the 5 drunkards of Mondstadt? Did the church send you to supervise my work? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Was it Victoria, Barbara, or Dahlia? So, what you doing here, Rosie? The scenery here is pretty. It pairs well with the wine. I can watch the children at the tavern from here. And most importantly, I can spot church members coming to drag me back before they can see me. My sister, your eyes darted for a moment there, and the wine glass left your lips. Were you that unsettled? That's a normal reaction. The honorary knight here is both renowned and formidable. I've been absent for a good while today, so it wouldn't be surprising that Victoria's gotten fed up and sent her to catch me. I'll come quietly, don't worry. Just how much work have you been skipping exactly? I took off right after morning prayers. Barbara Barbara swipes all the minor tasks around the cathedral, and there wasn't anything major. So, better I get some fresh air than stand there and doing nothing. She drank all of it real quick. There you go. So, are you going to drag me back? Now would be the time to act. I've had a few drinks already, so I might lose even if I tried to resist. I doubt Zorwing is the type to spoil the mood like that. I'd raise her that That should she face a chance encounter with gathered friends, the only thing she'd do is join in on the fun. Rosie's so secretly delightful character. Come on, how about a drink? With a little less ice, my treat. Thank you, Latte. Keep it coming. Rosaria fills her own glass without a word. Let's see, where are we? All right. She got loads of friends. Where were we? All right, she's got loads of friends, and I don't know where I rank in that list. But you, Bard, you're the ones who's been staring at her all day. You two need some time alone. Don't be a stranger. I'm just observing the varied expressions on an old friend's face, just like you. We don't meet like this often. How about a toast? Why not? Thank you, good sister, for answering my prayer in my hour of utmost need. I just brought a bottle out from the tavern. No need to thank me. But in doing so, you kept everyone in good spirits. That's not something you can put a price on. As the beneficiary of the startling deed, I would very much like to toast to you on this most beautiful day. To our nameless sister. Thanks for a reminder. In that case, I shall toast to the Animo Archon. A devout follower of Barbados indeed. To Lord Barbados. To every free life lived under the sun. To our precious days of freedom. Cheers. 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 And Starsnatch Cliff is our first destination. What's good for climbing? That's for raw stamina, climbing and sprinting. I remember just starting my journey, and I was like, I'm going to climb to the top of this mountain. And 100% like climb like straight up it. There was no, going around. It was like, my goal was just to climb straight up this cliff.
Final warning!
Oh, Dragon Spine. Still one of my favorite places in all of Teyvat. No Shinhan sight. Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new. As buds in the spring, this is still an auspicious era for humanity.
Hey, Shenyan! You're here after all!
Ah, it's you
You
two.
seem like you're in a good mood. Right? You're not angry anymore, are you?
Do you believe one to be so small-minded? One has already conferred with Shinhan, and indeed your selection has proved well considered. This is Star Snatch Cliff, then, a name well given. The wind here differs from that of Mount Atong, being more lively and carefree, and yet it suits me still.
Oh, we're glad you like it. We would have felt awful if we made you spend all that effort climbing up here only for you not to enjoy yourself.
Effort. One soars upon the wind and sees all for leagues around. It was but trivial to seek this place. And were one to begin climbing from the foot of this cliff, it would have been but a short way up by winged foot, hardly what one might call effort.
That's true. Paimon almost forgot that she's a big illuminated bird.
The way she said that. What insolence! One's ears are exceedingly sharp as well, thank you.
What Paimon means to say is that we're no match for your super duper adeptal powers. She can attest to that. It was a tough climb to the summit the first time we came here.
Things weren't easy for us back then. No need for such modesty. The past is the past, not the present. One has never misjudged, or do you claim that, even with the prodigious talents such as yours, scaling this cliff would not be nigh effortless? Well, when you put it like that.
Speaking of, why are you alone? Paimon thought Ganyu, Shenhe, or the others might come along with you.
Is that so strange? One's disciples all have matters they must attend to. Even Shenyu at her age trains hard, knowing that time is of the essence and not to be frittered away. In any case, leisure such as this is most gladsome. One has always gone where one pleases after all, and one is both pleased and at ease when alone.
You really are like one of those wandering heroines from the stories.
Really now, in that case, I trust you're familiar with Spontanea Camera. Since I do not often travel far abroad, who take a few pictures for me, would you? The camera has already been properly set up. You need only stand at a distance and press the mechanism. The only question is, what pose should one strike? Any suggestions? Stay relaxed like you usually are. I mean, properly carved. Pose. Oh, let's try a cool pose. Oh my god. Will that do? So cool. And what about something unexpected? Now I gotta go with the cool pose. Lovely. Indeed, one is ready. Are you done? Let one inspect your work. Not bad at all. Good. Now let one take some pictures for you as well.
Huh? Us too?
From how you spoke of this place just now, it holds a significant place in your memory. Surely you must have had many new thoughts now that you visited it once more. Why not capture the spirit of the moment then? That way you may relive You may relive these feelings when looking at this picture in the future.
Oh, that makes total sense. All right, then, let's take some photos. Thanks a lot, Shanyan.
This camera is rather ingenious. The image is sharp and clear. Wipe the corner of your mouth, little one. We shall commence shortly.
Right, sure. Did Paimon not wipe off the biscuit crumbs from breakfast?
Come then, what's on your mind as you stand by the cliff? Time I fell to the bottom after running out of stamina comes to mind. Very happy. Still can't forget the times I've fallen.
Paimon gets you.
Nah.
Paimon too.
I just love them. This'll do. Alright. Just as one thought it would turn out. Excellent indeed.
Oh, Paimon wants to see. Huh. You have a look.
It's not exactly exactly what I imagined. Where's all the scenery? Is something wrong? You've traveled all over Tibet for years on end, and in the process, even its most wondrous sights may have grown mundane. As such, it is the emotions you feel as you travel that are most precious.
But the photos you had us take of you had a whole eye full of pretty scenery. Why the change?
How could these two things be comparable? One's trip was made specifically to lay eyes on the mountain and water, and since it's also one's first time capturing the scenery, it is but the logical choice. Moreover, how would those two old fossils know where one has been without ample visual evidence? Humph, they are not the only ones who know how to go gallivanting behind one's back. Two old fools gallivanting across the lands together. Anyway, one has had a great fun today. Your travel guide shall be followed to the letter, so do not fret. Thank you for your help. In any case, go now and see to your own business. You do not need to tend me every hour of the day. That is a saying. That is a thought. The first time you go to a place, you're like going for the place. After that, you just go because it brings you joy, it brings you melancholy. You go for the feelings. Also, I'm not here very often, so definitely want to get some flowers. Cecilia flowers. Also, while it might be absolutely no trouble getting up, running down is also just a bit more fun. I haven't forgotten about this place. It has been quite a while since I've been there, though. There's a wild Singanami Kokomi. Let's go say hello to our squeaky fish. Oh, I was gonna say, yes, her not. Yes, she has a little hideaway. It was just a bit lower than I was expecting. She seems sound asleep. Kokomi appears to have fallen asleep. Piles of documents line the table. Going through them must have expended a great deal of her energy. This is a rare moment off for her. Best not to wake her up. You wait for a while more. You unconsciously glance at the notebook that has fallen open on the table. Elegant handwriting catches your eye. Zorwing hasn't visited Watsumi Island in a while. Energy -3. Perhaps we should find a moment when she's free to swing by and have a chat. Aww. Right. Because she considers talking to us energizing. Because she's so freaking introverted. Not complaining at all. She's just like she's like the truest of all introverts. There's another Chanel. I would recommend that she kill the local pigeons, but don't want anyone to cry now.
Hey there, Shanyan! We meet again!
So we do. Quiet now.
What is it?
She's met the legendary Pigeon Lord. Her bird instincts must be going crazy. Be sure that you do not scare yonder pigeons away. One has awaited them here for quite some time. Failure is not an option.
Oh, do you also want to have some grilled fowl?
A preposterous notion. One has never taken an innocent life, nor shall one start. It is a photo-taking opportunity that one seeks here.
Sorry, Paimon was overthinking things there.
Well, let me give you a hand. Sure, your abilities are most worthy of confidence. Do bear in mind you must catch both the giant fan blade mechanism and the pigeons on the bridge in the frame. Hardly a challenge to you, one trusts. Not a problem, shall we? Now then, what pose should one strike this time? That could dazzle. Oh, very dazzling. What about blends in with the local feel? These are the soldier. Oh gosh, no. I don't know why that just wigs my brain out. You do so amazingly, but super stunning. One display stunning majesty at all times, regardless. Will this suffice? Looks great. Ready? Go ahead then. Ah, yes. Done then. Let's peruse the results. Well done, as always.
So, where have you visited recently?
Not long ago, one followed your guide to Windrise, fields verdant and lush, and a giant tree surrounded by the winds of freedom. Truly a blessed place.
Oh, we wrote all about the spots that we've been to that we thought were awesome. Windrise is a great place for a nap too, since it's nice and cool.
As for the rest, they have been captured on the camera. Here, have a look.
La Paimansi! La Paimansi! Paimon gets the concept, but why is this wind wheel Aster so huge?
It's like the, oh my gosh. And not pinwheel. What do you call a giant pinwheel that makes electricity? It's not a wind turbine. Wind wheel. It's not a Ferris wheel. It's not. It's a wind wheel. What is it called? What are the wind blades called? That we call a close-up.
And what's with this super blurry picture?
An artistic conception of one's masterful thinking.
Oh. Okay, anything else?
One has also sampled the delicacies of Mondstadt City. Ooh.
Ooh, now this one looks great. The deliciousness is just oozing out of the picture.
And this is a bird's eye view. Oh. Yes, we could never get a picture like that.
Whoa! How did you even manage to take this picture?
One only needs to fly into the clouds, of course. A trivial matter.
So it really is a bird's eye view.
Looks like you got a lot out of this trip and enjoyed your time here. Indeed, a foreign land though this was, your guidebook ensured the smoothness of my travels, and with many a pleasant surprise. Now then, one still has a leisurely stroll through the wilds planned while daylight lingers. Do not fret, one has your text on hand. Mondstadt, City of Reason, Freedom. Freedom. I am desperate. Windmill. Are they just called windmills? The windmills. Wind. Geography. Is windmill. I'm probably just a windmill. I'm saying it badly.
Stop right there.
Windmill. Windmill. That's where I'm saying it bad. I keep saying meal, like eating. Mill. A windmill. Ah, yes, we are here to visit the great Sengonomiya Kokomi.
Oh, Zorwing Paimon, what brings you here today?
Well, we've come to see you, of course.
Really? You're not playing tricks on me, are you? Doesn't look like it. Great, it's been a while since we've met on Watatsumi Island, hasn't it?
We've missed the Watatsumi Island life as well. This place is so beautiful, and there's so much good food to eat.
It's a deal then. Be sure to come back more often then, okay? Is there anything you'd like to do now?
Well, we could walk around the island together.
Sure. The weather is great today, so shall we walk and talk?
We've been to Watatsumi Island so many times, but the views here are as breathtaking as ever. You know what? Once you find your brother, we might as well move here permanently. What do you say?
You'd be most welcome to, although I think you'd have already embarked on to your next adventure by then. Oh, I can have a room reserved just for your use, so you can drop by for a vacation anytime.
That'd be awesome!
Well, how have you been recently, Kokomi?
Yeah, and let us know if there's anything troubling you. We'll help you out, no worries.
Exactly.
Me? Well, I haven't had any issues lately. Harvests have been good, and the security situation is much better than it was before. There's still much to do, but it's all work I'm used to doing, and well within my duties as the divine priestess. That said, I must say that all that familiar work, that familiar day-to-day, it was getting rather samey since you left, so I'm glad you're back to visit.
We're happy to see you too, Kokomi.
You're always a delight.
Ah! Your Excellency, and... Captain? You're back and you didn't think to tell us? Come on.
Aw, you're from Swordfish too. Yeah, you know I'm not your captain anymore.
You'll always be our captain in our hearts.
Your Excellency, Captain, we'll be organizing a bonfire party later. You want to join us?
Oh, a party? There'll be loads of delicious food, right?
Of course. In fact, I'll be handling the cooking myself.
Are you sure your culinary skills are up to it?
Let's party then.
In that case, I'll have someone send some ingredients over to you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We'll go start the preparations right away.
It would be absolutely...
Looks like you're still pretty popular, huh? They all perked right up when they saw you.
Well, I do recall that you first earned their respect by proving your strength before becoming captain, despite having the letter of appointment. That sort of respect comes from the heart. If you should need help one day, I'm sure they'll be glad to fight by your side.
You know, kind of miss those days. Things are simpler. The sky wasn't fake. True. Sometimes I drift off during work, thinking about how you must be adventuring out there in the world, confronting all manner of difficult problems, even facing life and death situations. I regret not being able to always stand by your side and provide you with tactical assistance. But, though we're far apart, I wish you all the success in your journey and adventures to come. Let's go. It's almost time for the party. Are we just... We're just immediately going. Aww.
Time to start the party. Nobody's going home sober, you hear me? Nobody.
Ah, he's one of those kind of party hosts. Yoshi?
Whose turn is it to sing now? Come on, you know who you are. You lost that round of rock, paper. Oh.
I'm guessing it's him. And those with the fish.
Captain, tell us a story about the other nations, will you?
Not long ago, we had a merchant from Mondstadt come in with dandelion wine. It was my first time drinking it, so I bought a huge batch of the stuff. They say that Mondstadt's home to a huge winery. Is that true, Captain?
Oh, I'd love to see it if I get the chance. It didn't run off in time.
What a great time. Where should we go next time, I wonder? I know. Why don't we take a trip to outside Watsutsumi Island? Then you can show me around.
Oh my gosh, I would love to. Oh. Head over to Cecilia Garden. Looking for our local pigeon. Oh, here she is. I didn't call her a pigeon. Shush. Oh, watch out. Ah.
Prey escaped. No dinner today.
A most fortunate young lad you are. One hopes you are not frightened. What's your name? Where do you live? Why are you out here playing in the winds all alone, despite your tender age? Do you not know what would happen were you to be accosted by wild beasts?
My name is Razor. Home is here. So many questions. To answer, hard.
You are no child, yet you struggle to speak. A tragic past that few may unravel surrounds you, mayhap. Truly lamentable.
Hey, we meet again! So this is where your walk took you, huh? Oh, you're here too, Razor! This is Miss Shanyon, one of our friends from Liyue.
You know this child?
We do. Friends.
Yeah, we've known each other for a really long time.
I saw this child crouched by a forest boar without an attending adult in sight. Monsters were roaming not far away, and the howling of wolves could be heard constantly. Truly a harrowing sight. If anything were to happen, one I cannot bear to imagine.
So, it sounds like you chased the boar away then. Feels like there might be a misunderstanding here. Oh, Razor must have been in the middle of hunting. He often catches forest boars around Wolvendom. You don't need to worry about him, Xianyun. He's really strong. It'll take way more than that to hurt him. Isn't that right, Razor?
Yes. Claws are very strong. Very good at hunting.
What? Hunting? Absurd. The youth of your years should spend their days growing up without worry, in the care of family. How did this...
Well, Razor was actually raised by a wolf pack, so he's learned to hunt, sleep, and live out in the wild, just like them. But don't worry, they absolutely do treat him like family.
Not only must one hunt on his own, but he eats and sleeps in the wild too. That simply we will not do. He's still a growing boy. It is time to commemorate my return to Liyue Harbor. It's time to commence my return journey. Child, you shall come with me to Liyue Harbor. Leaving the rest aside, I shall ensure that you are fed and clothed. You seem quite physically capable as well, so in time I shall teach you how to defend yourself.
No, save me.
Uh-oh, did Paimon's mouth just make things worse? Hey, Traveler, you're up.
Actually, everyone in Mondstadt treats Razor really well. And Razor himself loves living like this.
Mondstadt, lots of meat. So much that stomach gets round, full. Friends and Lupacol are there. Very warm. Very important to me. Teacher said that place where you feel warm is home.
Teacher? Child, you mean to say that you have a master, then?
Teacher teaches me to talk. Tiring. Difficult. But I am trying.
Oh, so your master also teaches you the art of communication, then? A teacher is like a parent, I imagine. A teacher is like a parent. I imagine, then, that their intent was to let you hone yourself alone? And it is true, the more a chick is coddled as they grow, the greater the risk that there is that they may not be able to fly on their own once they leave the nest. In this, I suspect that all those who teach generally share the same concerns. I only hope that you will come to understand your master's intentions sooner rather than later. Ahem, I may have been too hasty before. Why, even Ganyu and Shinha stumbled often in their younger years. There's this one time when...
Public service announcement! Razor's hungry.
Am I?
Yeah, of course you are. Didn't the forest boar get frightened off and all? Not to worry. This is a simple matter to resolve. Just wait here a moment. Leave the rest to my new and approved Supreme Cuisine machine. Since we had the fortune to meet here, why not enjoy dinner together and try some Liyue-style cuisine as well?
Say yes, Razor. That machine thingy makes super delicious top-tier stuff that only Adepti get to eat, you know? Anyway, it's super, super good.
It's called Supreme Cuisine Machine. Is such a name so hard to recall?
Dinner together. Thank you. I will finish it. If you need help, I will help.
You're welcome, child. Simple yet well-mannered. Your teacher has taught you well indeed. If you'd like, feel free to seek me out in Liyue Harbor. Bring your master along as well. My next generation cuisine machine should be complete by then as well. There will be many more dishes to try then. My lodgings are near Chihu Rock, with a nearby landmark being a miniature red leaf tree. The fork in the road most easily causes people to lose their way, but if you do get lost, you can ask the Millelith. But if you do get lost, you can ask the Millelith patrolling nearby for help. Did you get all that?
Too hard.
Don't worry. We'll bring Razor along sometime, and we'll follow the smell of good food. That won't lead us astray.
The whirling of your mental mechanisms is audible, Paimon. But it is fine. Nothing charms me. I mean, charms Xingyu so much about the mortal realm as a little hustle and bustle. We have an accord then. see. Encounter Xingyun discussing something with Shinhe. Not far from her residence, he discovered that Shinhe spent her salary on signing Xingyun up for a guided tour. While Xingyun may be doing her best to decline the gift, it's clear she's overjoyed at the gesture. She did a bit too well at trying to decline the gift. You bump into a happy-looking Xingyun, who has just arrived in Mondstadt, at the very top of Star Snatch Cliff. To Xingyun, the beautiful scenery is just as memorable as the emotions it evokes, so she takes out her camera. You find Xingyun bird-watching with her camera outside the gates of Mondstadt. She has rather a unique sense of aesthetic appreciation when it comes to composition, which is clear from the photos she's already taken of Mondstadt. It seems like the tastes of the Adepti are rather extraordinary indeed. Later on, you come across a worried-looking Xingyun and a bewildered Razor near Wolvingdom. The kindred Xingyun appears to be having difficulty accepting that a young man would be allowed to wander the wilderness alone. Surely we can't just leave him here. Sangonomiya Kokomi. You find a sleeping Kokomi in a little-known secret base on Watatsumi Island. There are all manner of papers scattered on the table nearby, and a journal filled with the young lady's thoughts and feelings. On Watatsumi Island, familiar places are frequent sites for renewed encounters. Tall mountains and broad rivers make for long roads and slow crossings. Someone sends their longing from afar. You encounter Rosaria keeping watch outside the Cat's Tail. At the invitation of a certain bard, you join the festivities and enjoy a carefree moment, clinking glasses in good company. I do wish it told, because she has 4, but Yaya only has 2. Shenhe has 1. It really just 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 5.
Yep.
This is no common view. Give me a hot second. I want to look up something. What is this event? Traveler's Tales Anthology. Let's see.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Let's see. Amber definitely has 5. Dealer only has 1. Dayon only has 4. Official has 3. D-Luke only has one. Diona. This list is alphabetical that I'm looking at. Where the hell is Diona? There she is. Diona only has 4. Official has 3. Kazuha has 3. We love Kazuha here. Ketching and Ningguang each only have 1. Noelle has 2. Kiki has 1. Rosie has 3. Kokomi only has 2, which we saw just. Shenhe, Sucrose, and Zhengling only have 1. I mean, they wouldn't. Shenhe, Sucrose, and Ketching only have 1. Wait. Zhengling only has 1. Xiyun has 5. 3, 4. Hmm? Hmm. So she's missing 1. Jinkya has a 4. Yao Yao has 2. Yunjin has 2. And Zhongli has 3. But again, I only have 2 here. Did I somehow not get them written down? Let me try going into my Serenity bot. Yeah, Zhongling and Jinyun should each have 1 more. Let's see if giving a soft reload to the area helps.
This route. If you ever...
Trash, trash, and more trash. Oh, that's just instantly trash. currently very broke. I barely have 2 million more. Oh, Zhongli's way over here. No wonder I didn't find him at first. But I knew my gamer senses were tingling, and I knew that something was missing, even if I didn't quite know what. Yeah. Do 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 do. Let's say hello to our friends a couple more times. Ah, yes, and one Zhongli. Ah, here he is. Elegant as ever. If you don't mind just sitting. Ah, yes, I see. I sat on the wrong side. Hey there, Zhongli. You're here too, huh? Miss Yoon's opera performances are truly extraordinary. Well worth the trip to come see it today. Indeed, a pleasure to see you. With little to do at the funeral parlor these past few days, I asked the director for some time off, during which I've been traveling around a bit and visiting some old friends in passing. I just happened to pass by as Sir Yun was performing, and I could not help but sit down and watch the entire performance. She exercises wondrous command of this folk art. So absorbed was I in the performance that I forgot to even drink a single cup of the tea I had ordered. To drink tea of such refinement cold, when much of its flavor has been lost, a shame indeed. Oh, you have friends around here as well? An ancient adage says, a lush mountain may be found everywhere, so too may friends be met. But my dear associates are busy at the moment, and I do not wish to disturb them. Checking on them from afar and sending them letters at suitable times will suffice. Ah, truly I've done this fine pot of tea disservice. Oh, the play is ended. I shall leave soon as well. That had to have been one hell of a performance. Zhang Li is like the Uncle Iroh of this world. He knows his tea. But does it taste the same as he remembered? Oh, that'll take a bit. Ah, yes. And the last one. And she's back in Liyue. Jinyuan, that is. So, let's head back to Liyue as well. Motherfricker. Hold on. Yo, how do you do, Gameroo? Hold on a minute. I'm streaming. I'm almost done. Then you will have my full and undivided attention.
I'm aware.
Ah, yes, I saw you. You took care of the unwanted.
The Zora Wing sleeper agent.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
knew
hold
at
on.
once that you were someone of unimpeachable character.
Look, I need to turn you down here.
You raised a heroine as virtuous as Ms. Shenhe.
Alright, there you go. Hold on, I had to adjust I had to adjust your volume. I was like 100% startled. Let's see.
Were it not for her intervention, those tour group fraudsters would have cut and run with the money my child paid them.
I'd been planning to register my old man. You know, to give him the holiday he's never managed to enjoy all these years. To think it was all a scam.
Exactly. And you know that pamphlet? Apparently it's all fake. The so-called sweets are just some hastily built huts. Forget food. There was never even any lard to cook with.
What? To shamelessly exploit the filial spirit of our youth for their vile obeisance. One shall show them no mercy.
Calm down, ma'am. The group's boss has already turned himself into the Millilith. He was all black and blue when he returned me my money.
If he hadn't constantly implored us to beg the white-haired heroine who works at One Mean Restaurant for mercy, we wouldn't even have known it was Miss Shenhe who secretly aided us. That's why we're here to thank you in person.
Oh, did Shenhe already discover the truth, and noble deeds are not done for fame. You are all too kind to come forth in this manner.
Wow, virtue really does run in the family. You truly have taught her well.
Shenhe is quiet and one of few words, but she has her own way of conducting herself. As for me, my place is to have faith in her and support her, and influence her decisions as little as possible. It was she who signed me up with, in that senior whatever it was called, tour group at first, only to arrange for me to travel abroad herself afterward instead. Now I see that she had her own plans in mind. And that as well as the youth have come into their own, elders such as myself should let go and more and let them soar and learn to enjoy life ourselves.
Travel abroad? My, Miss Shenhe really is a model of filial piety.
Filial piety, that's the word.
I wonder if I'll ever be lucky enough to travel like that. How much would that even cost?
I'd love to take my dad out to see the world, too.
If you don't mind, could you give us some advice, Miss Shenyun? Surely we can't go wrong with a selection from someone of your unique tastes.
Ah, you flatter me. I'm no expert, so what I give cannot be considered guidance. That said, should you be interested, I do have a number of experiences and pictures of scenery from my travels, of which I could share a few.
Wow, that sure is a crowd, huh? Oh, there's Shenhe! Hey, Shenhe!
Ah, yes, Shenhe. Hello.
We were just listening in. Seems like everyone's here to thank you for busting a fraudulent tour group, huh?
Ah, yes, trying to scam the elderly. Ah, yes, apparently this tour group was trying to scam elderly people. And so naturally, they were beaten black and blue, as all scammers should be.
Say something crazy, but you were on stream.
Huh?
I was gonna say something crazy, but you were on stream.
Ah, yes. Don't worry, I'm almost. This is the last little bit, and then you can proceed to break off the hinges. Yes, it does indeed. It does sound like it.
Hey, wait, then why are they all gathered around her to thank you?
Master's skill in conversation is second to none. It is only natural that she attracts attention. In any case, even had I not cancelled her registration, she would have taken action upon discovering their tricks once she participated in the tour. That's why everyone has gathered around her, and I think she deserves the respect regardless.
Wait, so the reason you were so insistent on canceling the registration back then was because you knew something was up? Ha! That's the disciple of an adeptus for you! Perceptive and thorough.
Oh, no, not at all. When I sought their boss out to refund my deposit, he rejected my request, drunkenly spilling the beans in the process. Upon seeing that he wouldn't cooperate, I was forced to use my fists instead.
Oh, so that's what happened. Well, around.
No kidding, Pie.
Still, all's well that ends well, right? The bad guy gets his just desserts. Everyone recouped their losses, and Xianyun had fun.
Speaking of endings, Master's journey seemed to have been a pleasant one. Thank you. She bought my fellow disciples and I many local specialties. She brought. With a variety of flavors, I had the pleasure of getting a taste of Mondstadt as a result.
Whoa! She brought back nothing but food? What did she get? If you can't finish it all, Paimon will be happy to help.
Pie. Windwell Asters, Cecilia's, Calla Lilies, all of which taste better than Genshin. Would you like any pie, Paimon?
What? Raw? Paimon's gonna pass on that. Is your stomach okay?
Shinha grew up on eating flowers and random herbs. I'm sure she's fine. Yes, are they inedible? I thought they were quite like Genshin.
Well, most people wouldn't even eat Qingshin raw. We usually cook plants before eating them.
Not all plants need to be cooked before eating. I see. In that case, I'll take them over to Wanmin Restaurant later and have Chef Mao study them. And once that research is done, we can enjoy them together. Yes, let's do that. But before that, I have something I wish to tell you. Your return to Liyue Harbor has made Master very happy, and has been a pleasant surprise for me as well. For that, I thank you. Aw. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. See you again soon? Are you in that much of a hurry to say goodbye? I heard that the focus of the phrase is seeing each other once more. Our customers always smile and say that to each other after they finish eating. What I mean to say is, I'm very much looking forward to seeing you again at the soonest opportunity. That's absolutely right. I look forward to seeing you again soon, Shinha. And their last two anecdotes have been reached. Let's see. Zhongli. You run into Zhongli by the stage of Yinglong Wharf. Entranced by Yinjin's beguiling voice, his forgotten tea has long since cooled. Fortunately, the lingering aftertaste of the opera itself is more than sweet enough to make up for it. And Jingyuan is greeted by a crowd of grateful townsfolk outside her residence. It turns out that Shinha's deeds in defeating a villainous street gang have benefited a great many people. Setting a good example by graciously accepting their gratitude, Xingyuan appears to be thoroughly enjoying herself, while in a quiet corner, Shinha has her own thanks to give. Yes. The random chaos that the characters get up to while we're not here. Delightful and hilarious. And I fell. Oh well, when you fall, make lemons out of lemonade. Anywho. Well. This is as good a place to end as any. I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.